Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are on season 1 episode 11 of Firefly. It is so hot today, I am sweating like crazy, so the aircon's on. If the mic sounds a little bit dodgy, it is what it is, I will melt otherwise. Now that's out the way, let's roll the intro and get straight in to this reaction. Here we go. Be naked. Mal? Also, is that a tattoo? It is a tattoo. I don't think I've ever seen a tattoo placement there before.
That went well.
What's happened here then? 72 hours earlier.
They didn't tell me you were picking up this leg of the run.
Yeah, well, work's been a little slow lately. Thought I'd do some honest smuggling between jobs.
Honest smuggling.
No, okay, wait. Something's different. Something is...
Yep.
Something is... The beard! Oh, you shaved off your soup catcher.
Yep.
Soup catcher. That is such a gross name.
And I gotta introduce you to the missus.
What? She have fallen from our noble bachelor rank?
Wasn't looking to, but she just sort of swept me off my feet. Now, I want you to meet my Bridget. So, you guys have met.
Yeah, we might have just met briefly. Da da dum da da dum da. From me. You were right, guys. Okay, you were completely right. I love the intro.
Now you got a piece trained on my wife. Bridget!
She ain't your wife because she's married to me.
Don't listen to him.
It's true. About half a year back.
That much time's passed?
She is cold as ice and dead crazy on top of it.
You're a liar, Malcolm Reynolds.
And I ain't never got to telling you his name.
Ah, put your foot in it there, Saffron.
Damn you, Bridget! Damn you to Hades!
Damn you, Bridget!
I shaved off my beard for you, devil woman!
Devil woman. Never trust a redhead, guys.
You missed a spot.
Can't miss a place you've never been.
I'm so glad we got to see her again.
You go on, find your own.
You can't just leave me here on this lifeless piece of crap moon.
I can.
You can stick me in one of those crates if you like. Just don't leave me here.
Nearly lost a toe then. He's losing his patience. Oh, I want Anara to see her.
We got work to do. Let's shut up and do it.
Anara was asking for you wanted.
Whenever in Anara's room, it's all like peaceful and serene. It's serenity, you know?
I was hoping we could talk a little business. Would you like some tea?
Okay. What's your game?
I offered you tea.
He knows you.
You're using wiles on me.
I'm using what?
Your feminine wiles.
His barriers are up because of Saffron.
I haven't had a client for 3 weeks. Backwater moons, slums.
Are you saying I'm doing this deliberate? On account of you?
Is he?
Best job you ever pulled was on a central planet.
I stay out of your whoring.
Well, that didn't take
You
long.
keep out of my thieving.
I wish he would stop saying that.
They were little geisha dolls with big heads that wobbled.
Hey, people love those. So you're in the gang now?
Well, since I can't seem to find work as companion, I might as well become a petty thief like you.
Ooh, that one stung him.
Petty?
I didn't mean petty. Swashi.
It's Chinese for petty.
There are nuances of meaning that...
Maybe you should have stuck with your wiles. You want to know if I...
What?
Nothing.
Oh. Oh, we did bring her.
Tell me more about this job of yours.
Oh, please tell me Anara sees her. I need her to say that she never kissed her, and then Mal then realizes how she fainted.
What's she doing on the ship? Didn't she try to kill us?
Please.
We're in space. How did she get here?
She hitched.
If she's got security codes, why don't she just walk in and grab it herself?
You're so clever, Jane. Real good fun.
It's tagged and coded. Second it passes through the door, alarms.
Dupes. That's what you'll all be if you trust her.
Awkward.
I ain't asking you to trust her. I'll be with her on the inside the whole time.
All you gotta do to be a rich woman, hun, is get over it.
Okay. I'm in.
She's been wanting to do that for a while.
She's a liar and no good will come of her.
I mean, I trust River.
Afraid.
We'll be okay.
River seems a little different.
Buhwe and the poor fool.
Not her. Jane.
Afraid? Since when?
Since Ariel. Afraid we'll know.
Interesting. She does know. She knows exactly what he did.
Just be careful. See you when we're wealthy.
They take his clothes and leave him in the middle of nowhere, so... Say they, it might well be Saffron that does that, I don't know.
You ready?
Ready.
What's with the flowers?
Hamer's throwing a big party this weekend, so you should have no trouble blending in with the hired help.
I mean, they're not in a vase or anything.
You hit one little button and the drone whooshes off like the trash.
It's mad that she knows that from what she's been given, like the info she's been given. Oh, so is Kaylee gonna have? Are Kaylee and Wash after gonna have to chase the garbage, or are they gonna be driving?
30 seconds after we hit the button, the booty will be incinerated.
Not if we reprogram the bin. Once I override the standard guidance protocol, I can tell that disposal bin to go wherever we want.
Where would that be?
The loneliest piece of desert we can find.
The loneliest piece of desert. Is that where Mal ends up?
How do you plan to get to the bin to reprogram it?
You get to the loot, and we'll get to the bin.
Is this gonna work? Obviously, we know it goes wrong, but do they end up rich at least on the shit? Who are we looking at there? Kaylee and Jane? Oh, what is she gonna do? I mean, my guess is she's gonna want to take all of the goods and then ditch the gang. Basically what Anara said. But how she's gonna do that, I don't know. It kind of makes me want to guess what they've said. Like in that scenario, I think you'd say, holy shit. But I have no idea.
Yeah.
And she's up to something.
Okay, she's set.
You look so cute with that hat and goggles on.
The dino ramp, don't touch it! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh my gosh.
You! You found her. You brought back my wife.
How many bloody husbands has this girl got?
Oh, my dear. My own sweet Yolanda.
How many names and how many husbands?
Doctor, you got yourself a patient to see to.
Yes, I'll take care of it.
As River told him. As River told him what he's done.
I owe you a great debt of thanks.
Just gave the lady a lift.
You've done much more than that. You've returned to me the only thing I truly treasure.
The trip weren't even out of our way.
I promised him 800 square.
Are you hungry? You both look so tired. There's food or... Yolanda, I'm babbling like a moon brain.
Hush. They said on me at Parth. These awful men.
That wasn't me. I didn't know those men.
They sold me to slavers.
Also unknown to me.
Not Mal.
Well, you disappeared the same day as Heinrich. And he was young, and I saw you two talking. But after they found his body...
They killed Heinrich?
She killed him.
I never stopped looking.
I knew you wouldn't. That's the thought that kept me alive.
Oh, shut up. I can't. I mean, like I said on the last episode, she's bloody good, isn't she, at what she does, but what a scam.
You won't disappear again.
Probably, yeah. Goodbye. Forever. You little snake.
Anything else you want on your tombstone, you piece of crap?
Durin, this isn't what it looks like.
Unless it looks like we're stealing your priceless lassiter, because that's what we're doing.
Don't look at me like that.
I said don't look at me like that! Almost done!
What? Oh my days. Not how I thought it would go.
That's the pickup call!
Can't reach it!
Zoe's taller. Let Zoe do it.
Haley.
Oh, sugar.
Haley.
Okay, got it!
That was close.
How long have you been with him?
We are not together.
He's my husband.
Well, who in the damn galaxy ain't?
Emergency signal. For kidnappings and the like.
Why is Mal still there? Like, Mal doesn't need her, right? He could have just gone on his own. He got what he needed. That's a lot of people right there.
I'm embarrassing. Who's the dupe on the floor?
Need to bring up our imminent arrest during your crazy time, but we gotta go.
I swear he could have left her. I mean, she's been there before. She knows the shit. It's gonna be Saffron that takes all of his clothes, isn't it? Leaves him in the middle of nowhere.
Security.
I guess he needed her for that bit. That's why he couldn't just run off.
My name's not Yolanda.
Fuck.
But if I had everything, then I wouldn't want...
Heinrich, the security programmer. Addressing the itch of curiousness. You marry him too?
No.
No.
I didn't kill him either.
Oh, don't reckon there's many you killed. Just put him in a position to die easy.
You must be loving this.
A little bit. Cheer up, Weepy. You made yourself a boatload of hard cash today. Question the meaning of life.
What's
on
she
a
doing
floaty
now?
island of your own for a while.
I mean, is it real as well?
Won't tell anyone how easily I got your gun out of your holster.
Yeah, I could see her doing that. I could literally see her fidgeting there.
You just may be the most gullible fool I ever marked. I played you from minute one.
Oh, you got me at barrel's end. Who am I to argue?
Oh, and speaking of naked,
She's gonna take all of his clothes.
Can't turn, not getting any tug from the aft alternator.
That don't make no sense. Grab dampener, destroy it.
Who could have possibly done that?
We ain't gonna make the rendezvous. We have to land. Now.
Oh, dirty! Oh! You better run!
Oh! Where is it?
Oh, yes, Inara!
I wonder if it works. Oh well. Still worth a fortune. Anyway, this works fine.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just my part of the job. I put on the big act, storm away in a huff, then I fly off, wait for you to double-cross Mel, beat you to the rendezvous spot, and grab the loot before you can get to it.
Fair play, Inara.
I thought they might have tipped the fact that we were playing you from the second Mel took you out of that crate.
No, you can't do this! You can't do this! I have a condition!
Have a condition. I'm a lying snake.
You got knocked out.
Here we go. Is he going to question him?
Can you move your arms and legs?
They're not moving.
Your spine. You hit it pretty hard when you fell.
Nah, he's going to be playing with him.
How much did they offer you to sell out me and River on Ariel?
Here we go.
How much?
The hard swallow.
Now, we could circle each other and growl. I don't care what you've done. I don't know what.
Tell me this is saline solution or something. He thinks he's getting drugged.
I can kill you with my brain.
She ain't lying either. She could totally kill him with her brain. Oh, I can't wait for an hour to see him here now.
Yeah. That went well. The problem?
Should I start with the part where you're stranded in the middle of nowhere, or the part where you have no clothes?
You had a key role to play in this. how sad would you have been?
Heartbroken.
See? All according to plan. Wash! Take us out of the world?
She had a cheeky look there. Can't say I blame her.
Good work, Captain.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Someone give the man some clothes.
Good day.
All went to plan, guys. All part of the plan. Brilliant episode. This show is genuinely so special because the way that the group interacts with each other and the little twists as well are perfect. But it's those smaller scenes for me, like the one with Simon and Jane and Simon and River, and it's just the little touches I think are so fantastic within this show, and I think that is the main reason why it's just a travesty, guys, that it got cut short. It genuinely is. I mean, I'm on episode 11 now, and it just makes me sad knowing that there is no future other than obviously the film, which I will try to check out, guys. Where do I start with this episode though? Let's go with Saffron. First, I'm glad that we saw her again. I think that she's such a layered character that the interest is piqued straight away as soon as she's on the screen. So we know very little about her because everything that comes out of her mouth, everything that she does, there's probably an ulterior motive. And not only that, it's any sort of emotion that she portrays. She's such a good actress that you don't know what's real and what's not. And from what I can tell, a lot of it just isn't real. But the person that can see straight through her from the get-go is Inara. And she is someone that has seen so many women like Saffron that she just sees through the BS, you know? She can look at her and know that she's using her femininity, sexuality, strength, and manipulating those around her to get what she wants. Luckily, even though Inara has those skills to do it, she's just a genuinely nice person. Whereas this is the other side of it, someone that has all of these skills and uses them in a negative way. Whereas I believe that Inara uses her abilities for good. Like how we saw her with, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was the one where the bloke was sort of forcing his son to be a man and to sleep with someone. And then she reassured him that, you know, he doesn't need to listen to his dad and he is a great person and, you know, educated him, reassured him, and just give him some sound advice, basically. And then you see Saffron, that instead of doing what Inara does, she plays into that and tries to get whatever she can out of that deal. I mean, we saw it instantly with Mal, but this guy that was on this shit, the one that ended up calling the police on her, there was something different there. And I think Mal nailed it. It was like, this was her realizing that she could have everything that she wanted. So then why would she need to scam, scheme, you know, all of that bad stuff that she's used to doing? She could settle down. I mean, not settle. But when Mal pointed this out, she took offense straight away. And I think that's because the truth hurts. And what I believe, and I don't know if this is fact, you guys probably have your own opinions as well, but for me, I read it as it's like a need, like she craves the drama, craves the constant fast-paced movement, and at the thought of settling down, it just feared her because she's always sort of been on the move, been on the go, always switched on, and never allowed herself to relax and feel comfortable. She's always had those barriers up all of the time and switched on. So when there's a chance opened up to her where she has a decent guy who has money, has, you know, authority and power, and it seems as though he's a decent, nice guy, it sort of scared her, and it made her realize, you know, no, we can't have this. It can't. I need to keep moving. That, again, that's how I read it. Whether it was or not, I don't know. It could have all been fake, because she does like to play people. She could have been playing me again. Who knows? It was good to see Zoe finally get that punch in though, and completely knock her on her ass. Not only did she sense that there was a lot of negativity and drama around Saffron, but she didn't like how Wash was around her. Which is kind of funny as well, because we see how Wash was with Mal in the last episode, that jealousy and that nervousness. I think we saw that with Zoe as well, and I stupidly looked over that when I was in my outro, but she definitely had that when she was around Saffron. So yeah, they're both kind of the same in that sense. Right. Other than just Saffron, which I'm glad Inara putting her in her place, I really enjoyed the twist of Inara playing Saffron and this whole scheme that they built up and everything to get this weapon that never even worked, but you know, still worth a lot of money, so that's all that matters. So they come out with the goods, and Saffron ended up trapped with a load of rubbish in a bin. So we definitely come out on top, even though on the surface it looks like Mal ended up with absolutely nothing, and not even the clothes on his body. He was in his birthday suit in the middle of nowhere, all alone. I just loved seeing how it all actually ended up, and how the crew reacted to Mal being starbullet naked on Serenity. It was just, yeah, loved it, genuinely loved it. So I touched on it before, but the scene with Simon and Jane I thought was fantastic. So River knew all along. She is so clever, and she decided then to bring it up to Simon, and Simon handled it in the way that he knows best. So he uses his advantage with his medical skills and being surrounded by all of these medicines and drugs, and basically threatens him there and then on the table when Jane is in a very vulnerable state, but he's fully conscious and able to listen to everything that Simon has to say, and then, yeah, gives him something to help wake up his body, and off he pops. And River's like, I could kill you with my mind. It's just so funny, because Jane deserves it. He does. I mean, it's a scary thing to do, don't get me wrong, but Jane literally sold them out. He was willing to ditch them for some cheap cash, and Simon's just, you know, letting him know, I'm fully aware of that, and this is what can potentially happen if you decide to cross him again and sell him out. So yeah, I like that scene. I thought it was good. They had the comedy in there as well, but it's nice to see Simon really step up and protect him and his sister. And in the past, we've seen him take a good beating, but it's nice to see him use his mind and his skills to wake Jane up. Hopefully he did. We'll see. I'm jumping about like I always do, but can someone just confirm, you know the scene where Inara is talking to Mal in like her shuttle bit, her room? Was that part of the plan, or was that raw? Was that her saying, you know, you're keeping me from business, I'm not happy about it, and then he's like, you know what, actually, I do have a plan, and then told her about the plan? So was the whole like petty thing, was that bit genuine? I want to think that it is, because it showed a lot of tension, and I don't really want that to be a part of the plan with Saffron. I wanted that bit to be real so that it advances their relationship, because that's one thing I wanted to point out when it comes to them two. He's so quick to go on about her whoring and calling her a whore, but the second she says that he's a petty thief, oh well, then that's too far, then that stings. It's like a double standard, I think, for him to throw that word around knowing that it upsets her, but the second she does it back, he's like, oh no, you've gone too far now. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Am I reading too much into it? was it a part of the scheme and the plan anyway, in the hopes that someone would overhear them, or I don't even know. But it was another good episode, and I just fall in love with these characters more and more after each one. So bittersweet. Yeah, again, I'm falling more in love with them, but I know that the show is ending and we don't get more. Great. Thanks for recommending this show, guys. No, but genuinely though, I have really enjoyed what I've seen so far. So yeah, I look forward to the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. Just love to have you. All of my links are in the description, so check it out. Massive shout out to all of my members, and a special one to my sponsors. You guys know the drill by now. I can't thank you enough for all that you do, all of the support. It means the world. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you all again soon for the next one. Goodbye for now. Before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the Dat Pack. And today I've chosen Dave. Dave says, I think a lot of the stuff about sexual tension was Mal deliberately winding up Wash to keep him engaged or angry so he wouldn't fall unconscious. There's no sexual tension between Em and Zoe, and I think Wash knows that. That's not the problem, and he knows it. And to this, I'm like, I completely agree. And there was another comment previous to Dave's, and it was saying about when I was like, what are you doing? Obviously I finished the episode and I totally understood what he was doing and why he was doing it, but my initial reaction was just shock, because why would he say this? Obviously it was to keep him engaged, keep him awake, because he knew that they could break Wash, but he also knows that they can't break him because he's an extremely strong guy. He's been through so much. Wash thought he was crazy and a complete psycho for being able to handle the torture and abuse that he did. But Zoe knows and Mal knows that he's been through so much and he wants to continue. He wants to fight. He never wants to give up, and he knows that he's got a purpose. So that's what keeps him going. When it comes to the sexual tension, or non-existent in my opinion, between Mal and Zoe, I think with Wash it's like an insecurity and a jealousy in some regards, but it's an emotion that he struggles to maintain. Whereas I think going through what he went through in 110, he realized like these guys honestly risk their lives so much. They go through a hell and back, and that's what makes their bonds so special. Nothing to do with an intimacy. It's just a connection that history has built. So yeah, that's my 2 cents when it comes to that. And Dave, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting, taking the time out of your day to be a solid part of this community. I really appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the content to come. Thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, bye for now.